Hello, I'm Deborah. I'm a registered dietitian, and today we're going to talk briefly about just some of the reasons why we eat. As you know, there isn't one diet that fits all of us. If there was, there would only be one diet plan out there, correct? And there's a multitude of diet plans that work for each of us as individuals. And so today we're going to just talk about why some of us eat and see if we can figure out what those triggers are, and then maybe come together and think about strategies that we can use to counteract and think about when we're in that situation, things we could do to act differently in the future. So the first reason why we might eat is the fact that we just enjoy eating. Some of us enjoy cooking. Some of us enjoy the flavors of food, the smells. When I think of an Italian restaurant, I just love the smell of all that garlic and the sausage and all those things that permeate in the air. And so it makes you hungry. It brings pleasure. Portion control is maybe some of the reason why some of us eat. If we go to certain restaurants, and I'm thinking of a few in particular, where the portions that you get actually could feed 2 or 3 individuals. And so sometimes we like eating at places like that because we're like, wow, look at all this food that I have presented to me. Another might be the variety of foods that we have. Some of us, like in times before COVID, would go to buffets and enjoy the fact that we have such variety, such choices in front of us. If you go to a particular salad venue place that was kind of, it left you options, we like the fact that we have options and we have control about what we are consuming. Another one might be distractions. We have in our environment a lot of different distractions that may be either the TV, the computer. Some of us now are, because we're working in a different time, we're consuming lunch while we're working. So we're not paying 100% attention to the fact that we're eating, so we don't realize how much we've consumed. So there's distractions. Another might be even just socialization, having people over. That's just starting to get to be something that we can do after a brief period here where we haven't. And what a joy that brings in the fact of socializing and talking to others. And so we don't realize that we're consuming as much food as we are. Then there's the array of emotions that make us eat what we do. Some of those might be stress. Some of those might be grief. And a multitude of these, some of us eat when we're happy. So some of these emotions make people eat more. And then on the other hand, some of them make people not eat as much. So as we go through here, medications are another thing that at times cause people to eat. So there's an array. I don't think that we can actually say, okay, there's only 7 or 8 causes of why we eat. There's a multitude of what I call triggers that induce us to want to eat. And so the next thing is planning ahead on when you're in a situation where you may run across one of these known triggers to yourself. So take a few minutes and just think, what are some of the reasons why I eat? And then when you run across these triggers, thinking, how can I change the outcome where I'm consuming something that I know is a correct portion size? So for example, if I'm going to go out to a restaurant, I've been known in the past to ask for a to-go container before the meal starts so that you can dish up part of that meal ahead of time so that it is not sitting on your plate. I know when I socialize, I tend to get distracted and I end up consuming more than I should. Other things might be if you know that you're in a stressful situation, making sure that you only have healthy foods at home, staying away from the chips, those things that make you want to consume more than you should, and then trigger you maybe to even eating more meals a day than you should. There may be medications that you're taking that are triggering you to want to eat more. Those probably cannot be changed, but making sure that you're getting adequate fluids in of water every day and that you're exercising are all going to be key and instrumental in making sure that you stay within a healthy and normal weight range. Please stay tuned as we address further reasons why you eat and answer the questions that you may have. Thank you for your time.